Friends, last class we have discussed about Christianity and Islam religion. In this class, we are discussing another important lesson in 9th standard history part, that is medieval India and political transition. Before that, we want to know in ancient time there are some of the important dynasty they ruled by India. We have discussed that one in 8th standard. For example, Mauryas, Vardhanas, Guptas, Kushanas, Shatavahanas, Gangas, Cholas, Hoysalas, Kadamba. We have discussed these like so many dynasty. But in this chapter we are discussing what we saw in 8th standard, what are the lifestyle of peoples, what was the administrative systems. These are the matters changed in middle period. The lifestyle of peoples, practice of peoples, traditions, methods. They adapted some of the other things also. And political systems also changed. These are the matters we are discussing in this chapter. In medieval period, which are the important dynasty they came, and peoples, what are the matters they adapted in this period. These are the matters we are discussing in this lesson. Okay, first of all, we want to know in which period we are calling as a medieval period. They are given in textbook in second half of the 12th century to half of 13th century. In this middle centuries, they are given name as a medieval India. And they say in that time, peoples, they transform one society to another society. They change their lifestyle. So that's why they are given name as a transitional period. So that only they are given political transition. They are given chapter name in also, heading also they are given that like only. Political transition means we adapted some of the other points or other methods, political administrative methods. For example, the ruling method also changed in medieval period. We can see in ancient time there are some of the important kings schemes. For example, we are knowing Mauryas, Vardhanas, Guptas, Shatavahanas, who are the peoples came. They ruled big dynasty, big areas. And peoples, they adapted any one lifestyle or any one tradition, or they practiced any one religion. A king also they given any one religion for support or encouraged. But in medieval period, we cannot see these like of kingdoms. Who are the kings they came, they ruled only small areas. And each dynasty also, they have their own practice and traditions. And in this time, in medieval period, peoples, they practiced by another religious method, that is monotheism. Till that time, peoples, they don't know we want to worship any one god. No. Because of, you already know in ancient times, we all are worshipped. There are so many of things. Stone, trees, sun, moon, stars, fire, winds. But when medieval period we changed, or we entered to medieval period, peoples, they changed their lifestyle. They are worshipping any one god. They believe, oh no, not that much of gods, only one god. So these are the matters we adapted in medieval period. So in this time, we can see there are some other outside countries also, they came to India and they captured and they started to rule. One of the best example in medieval period, Turkey. When the Turkish they entered to India, the full political situations or social situation changed in Indian society. We adapted the social systems of Turkey. We adapted political systems of Turkey. Not only this one, trade, business, economic situation, or other administrative purpose also, we changed like a Turkish kingdom. So that's why they give a name as a medieval period is transition. We changed one period to another period. Because of till that much time, we only practiced only Hindu religion or Hindu scriptures. In Vedas, Puranas, what they told, in that only we are practiced. But when in medieval period Turkish they came, we changed our lifestyle and practice of religions also. Okay, now we want to see in that time, I already said, what we see in ancient time, the big dynasty, that like of dynasty we cannot see in medieval period. So that's why historians, they given these like of states for they given name as a multi-state political system. What is that multi-state political system? Okay, here they mention, they given definition also. The rule of small kings is called multi-state political system. Means people's kings they ruled, not a big dynasty like a Mauryas, like Vardhanas, Kushanas. No. Here came small kings, they ruled only small areas. So historians, they given name as a multi-state political system. Okay, one of the best example, these like of multi-state political system, for one of the best example, they given Rajput dynasty. Because of who are the peoples they came in Rajput dynasty, they not ruled total overall large area. There are some of the families came, they ruled small dynasty. So now in this class we are discussing in that about only who are the Rajput dynasty they came, and there came so many of different types of families, which are that one families, and that family, each family also some of the important kings and that particular family founder also we can see. These are the matters we are discussing now one by one. Okay, first one, Rajput dynasty. After the decline of Vardhana dynasty, one of the important dynasty established in North India, not in South. Am I saying once again? After the decline or demolition of Vardhana dynasty, one of the important dynasty emerged in North India, that is Rajput dynasty. In Rajput dynasty, that is not any one single dynasty. There are some of the important families they came. They ruled by some of the North India's places. Total how many families there came? Here they given one by one. First one is Gujjara Pratyara. Second one is the same that like only Garhwalas. Next one Paramaras, Solankis, Chandelas. Last one is Chauhanas. That means totally 5 families ruled by North India. These are the 5 families also came in which dynasty? Rajput dynasty. Okay, in this dynasty, when they started to rule, there are some of the important kings also we can find out in this 5 family. One of the important king is Prithviraj Chauhan. Second one is Jayachandra Garhwala. Next one is Paramadeva Chandela. These are the important kings in Rajput dynasty. Students, now you understood what is medieval India and medieval period and why we give a name as a transitional period. Not only in that time one of the important dynasty came, that is Rajput dynasty. Total how many families they arrived in this time? 5 families and some of the important kings. These are the matters now we know. Next class we can discuss each family, who is founder and who are the important kings and any achievements. These are the matters we can discuss in next class. Okay, thank you, bye.